Hey everybody, I'm Dylan and welcome back to the Dill Pickleball Company. Today we have something extra special for you guys. We have the founders of Pikl Nutrition, Greg and Ashley, here with us today to tell us what's the deal. What's the deal with their pickle juice, with their crampies? And so without further ado, Greg, Ashley, I'm so glad you guys are here. So glad that you guys are a part of this. Why don't you start off by telling us just a little bit about yourselves personally?
Sure. So my name is Ashley Hendrickson. I'm the Chief Wellness Officer and co-founder here at Pikl Nutrition. Have been an athlete most of my life, played all types of sports. Started off with tennis when I was a kid, got into softball, and then personal training, CrossFit coaching, functional medicine, health coaching. So sports, fitness, health, and wellness has always been a big part of my life. Um, and we are just really excited to be getting these products out to y'all.
Yeah, Greg Tafe, CEO of Pikl Nutrition. We're based in the Chicagoland suburbs, by the way. We've I've been in business development for most of my day job throughout my career. But we've much like Ashley, I've been an athlete as well for most of my life, soccer, tennis, and now super passionate about pickleball. And so we're excited to be here to chat with you about why we got started with Pikl Nutrition and where we feel we can help.
That is awesome. It sounds like you guys have a pretty athletic background. So, what made you guys want to focus on pickleball as a sport?
We were introduced to it by my dad, who started playing when he retired and moved from Ohio to St. Louis, probably almost 8 years ago now. Um, I think for me, it just kind of scratches that competitive itch. I can't really play softball the way I used to and stay safe and healthy. If I do, I'm playing with ladies who are a good 20 years younger than me. And the game's changed a lot. So being able to get out on the court and play competitively and play hard and continuing to work on improvement is part of what keeps me going. But also the people that we've met are just so amazing. The community's been really inviting and welcoming. And I don't know, we fell in love with it.
Yeah, it's for me, I think it's one of those things that, like most people who've never played pickleball before, you hear it, you see it, and you think, oh, how hard can that be? And then you get on the court, and then you get, thrown around by all different types of competitors. And then as an athlete, you're like, oh, I want to get good at this because I'm not. And it's way harder than I thought it was going to be.
Hmm.
So it's a great workout. And then to Ash's point, it's really social. At our hometown club, like many clubs, it's open play format. So you always get to play with somebody new. And so, you get an opportunity to experience playing with different types of players and then also meeting lots of different types of people.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was surprised at how good of a workout it is actually. I remember when we first started playing hard, I was wearing a heart rate monitor and was floored to find that I was burning over 500 calories an hour, having so much fun. So
dang.
for me, I was like, forget distance running. I'm done with that. I'm gonna just live on the court if I can swing it. So
Yeah, absolutely.
Better pun.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. For me, somehow every time I step onto the pickleball court, I'm able to work on a new level, kind of level up. So it's always scratching that competitive itch, which is kind of rare to find. And when you land those amazing shots, that dopamine rush that you get, it's just unbeatable.
For sure.
Absolutely.
So, what's the deal with pickle nutrition? To love the game and to play it every day is one thing, but to want to get into the nutrition side and kind of tackle that, it's a whole different beast. So, what made you guys kind of want to focus on that? It sounds like you have a background in that, so is that maybe what kind of inspired the business?
Really, my dad was again kind of the catalyst for it. He is 76. He plays a lot. It's really important for me that he stays active and healthy.
Mm.
And he was cramping a lot. So I started messing around and we were trying some different things for him and found some combination of ingredients and formulas that really were making a massive impact in his recovery. Really, he wasn't cramping. And so Greg and I were chatting one night and I was just kind of being silly. And I'm like, we should bring this to everyone and call it pickle juice. there's nothing out there. And we started looking, and there was really nothing out there we felt like that was really intended to support this community. And so there was this huge gap and this huge group of people who we see at our club level experiencing a lot of these similar issues, challenges, conditions. And we thought, if it worked that well for him and for us, then we wanted to share it with people. And so that's kind of how it started.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw it in him, we saw it in ourselves, and we saw it in the folks that we played with. And much like you shared, once you start playing pickleball, you want to be able to play tomorrow and the next day. And pretty quickly, we'd wake up and we'd be wrecked after 3 hours of open play, but we'd want to go back that night with maybe a little bit less pain. And so that was a big driver as well.
Okay, so, and I think especially for me, there are a lot of like hydration mistakes or misconceptions. Like, I think I can go to open play, just down a couple of Powerades, and I'm good to go. But that's probably not the best route. So, what are some common hydration mistakes that people are making?
I think one is people think that just water is enough, and it can actually make it worse because it continues to deplete the minerals in the body. So it's important to make sure that you're replenishing the minerals that you are losing during perspiration. And we can talk more in detail about the formula and why it's built the way it is. It's more of a holistic approach. It's not just replacing electrolytes. But additionally, I think it's really important to look at what's not in it. So when we're playing and we want to recover, we want to feel good. A lot of us are, shooting for longevity at this point and staying active well into our, 70s, 80s. We don't want to be using products that are causing inflammation. And when we start adding things like artificial sweeteners or sugars in general, corn syrup, artificial coloring, food dyes, those things are pro-inflammatory, which are going to lead to more whole body inflammation, which a lot of times is going to result in sore muscles, joint pain, fatigue, cognitive impairment in terms of like brain fog and things of that nature. So bringing clean products to the community is important, and making sure that we're helping people understand why some of the things that they think may be beneficial that they're using now could actually be contributing to some of the discomfort they experience.
So go ahead and tell us what's in the pickle juice and the cramp ease that makes it a little different or unique.
Yeah, so you are getting your minerals that you would expect to see, your electrolytes in any type of hydration formula. But additionally, we are including B vitamins, which are essential for supporting nervous system function, as well as energy production. And we know that when we're under stress, our body tends to burn through B vitamins pretty quickly, and that stress can be exercise induced. So that's one ingredient that is going to start to set us apart from other hydration formulas on the market. We also have included vitamin E and vitamin C. Again, just kind of pointing to that stress that the body experiences when you're involved in these long types of physical activities. The oxidative stress can really be problematic for some. And so fortifying with antioxidants helps to kind of mitigate that risk. You'll also find some zinc and also carnosine combination in there. That's included because what research has shown us is that endurance athletes, I think most people might laugh if I refer to pickleball as an endurance sport, but if you play open play, you're going hard for a couple of hours, 1, 2, 3. If you're playing tournaments, you could be playing all day. We were up at the APA Open in Detroit last weekend, and there were athletes there playing, I think, 16 games in a day. So when the body is under this constant stress for extended periods of time, over days, weeks, months, years, we start to see the lining of the gut break down. And that's a common term. I think most people are probably familiar with leaky gut. Not sure if you know what I'm talking about or not.
What is that?
So the lining of the gut is just one epithelial cell thick. So it's a very thin, fragile tissue. It's one skin cell thick, and they're individual cells. They're held together by something we call tight junctions. And when the body experiences stress, inflammation, illness, infection, that inflammation or the inflammatory process starts to break down those tight junctions. So instead of having a nice secure barrier between what you ingest into your digestive system and the rest of your body, there is a little bit of leaking, if you will, into the bloodstream. What that ultimately results in potentially for most of us down the road is going to be whole body inflammation. So that can show up as joint pain, for example. So in an effort to support gut health and minimize the potential for the development of leaky gut, we've included zinc and carnosine in there because that's what we use to help bind up those tight junctions.
Wow.
So you kind of start to see that the formula really is built in a way to support the whole body, not just replenish lost minerals because of perspiration. We've also included taurine, and that will help to support cardiovascular function as well as the musculoskeletal system, helping electrolytes balance in the muscle, and malic acid, which will help with letting the muscles really know when to contract and when to relax.
Okay, so there's no artificial sweetener, there's no sugar that I saw, right?
Right.
Okay, so tell us, what is the sweetener? Because it tastes pretty good.
We use stevia.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think that there are a lot of people out there that will really appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. And also no artificial colors. So just heads up to anyone who's getting ready to try out blue raspberry. It's not blue.
It's not, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not blue, so that explains why it's not blue. But it does taste really good, so that's good. It does taste like blue raspberry.
Glad you're enjoying it.
So tell us what's next up for Pickle Nutrition. We've got the pickle juice, we've got the crampies, which, a little side note here, I do take those crampies after every time that I play since I've gotten them, and they really do make a difference. I mean, normally when I wake up super sore after I play. It's hard for me to even get out of bed. But with these, the soreness is manageable. It's not completely gone, but I'm able to get out of bed and feel like I could go play. So that's really good. Okay.
That's great. I'm glad you're having a positive experience with it. Um, it seems to help sleep as well, so that it will support recovery. Um, the herbal formulas in there are going to help the muscles relax so you
Mm.
can get a good sleep and reduce, delayed onset muscle soreness, which a lot of us experience.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'll let Greg tell you what's new because we just introduced our new product and it comes in two flavors today, actually.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, so it's called Pickle Pre, and it's a clean energy formula that would recommend taking before you play pickleball. It's got 18 milligrams of caffeine in it from green tea extract, so not from coffee bean extract. So you're not going to get that jittery feeling that you might get from most energy drinks. It's got ginkgo biloba and gotu kola in it as well, so it's going to help with kind of mental focus and acuity. And then it's got the equivalent of 20 servings of fruits and veggies, and from an antioxidant perspective. So we were really focused on bringing a clean energy formula to the market. I think that for a lot of us who've experienced having some of these, you go into 7-Eleven, right? And you go to that energy drink cabinet and you pick one out that looks good and you look at the can and there's 200 milligrams of caffeine in it. And for me, what that does is that can make me a little bit anxious. That can maybe upset my stomach a little bit. And those are both things I don't want to have to contend with when I'm on the pickleball court. I just want balanced, sustained energy that's going to help me be focused. And so that's what we're doing here with Pickle Pre. We have two flavors. We have berry and we have passion orange guava.
Okay, so it's essentially your version of like a pre-workout. Is that right?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, so yeah, I really am interested in that because I drink energy drinks, and those are, I mean, 200 milligrams of caffeine, 200 milligrams of taurine, 200 milligrams of this, 200 milligrams of this. So it can be overwhelming. It can be a lot. So to take a more focused approach like you guys are doing, I think that's really awesome. Kind of interesting for sure.
Yeah, and I think that's where maybe where the community is being maybe let down in a way. A lot of the what you'll see in pickleball clubs or what you'll see on advertisements for pickleball tournaments are these energy drinks that are not necessarily helping them perform. But as a consumer, I'm getting the perception that, oh, this is associated with pickleball. This is probably healthy. This is probably going to help me perform, but it's actually doing the opposite. It's just great marketing, right? And so for us, we're passionate about making sure that we bring products that we feel comfortable taking every day and that we feel like are going to make a big difference to people's health, even off the pickleball court as well.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. Okay, so let's wrap up with kind of a quick, fun Q&A here just about pickleball in general. What is y'all's favorite format of pickleball to play? Singles, mixed doubles, gender doubles?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah, we got at the Detroit Open. There was in the men's and women's singles, they had a couple of dropouts on the day of. So the tournament director, he'd asked us if we fancy playing. Neither of us had ever played singles before, and so it was a real eye-opening. It was. Have you played singles before?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I love singles. Singles is a much more energetic, fast pace. So I drink that pickle juice a lot when I'm playing singles because I just sweat so much more. Just a lot more cardio.
Oh yeah,
Totally different game.
such a different game. It was challenging, and I got home after the weekend, and I shared this with Ash. Is I got home and I have two young kids, 6 and about to turn 4, and it was a great lesson for them because I was able to say, hey, I got roped into singles this weekend and I lost 8 games in a row. But you know what? I did my best. I worked really hard. And maybe if I keep trying, next time maybe I'll win one. So it turned out to be a great opportunity to kind of bond with my kids and maybe guide them in a way. But it was hard work. It was fun, but it's hard work.
So to answer your question, I prefer doubles.
Yeah, yeah, same.
Now, did you guys meet playing pickleball?
Relationship definitely developed from pickleball. We'll
Okay,
just we'll
awesome.
just we'll just leave it at that.
That
Okay.
might have been like our third date.
Okay. Well, nice, nice. So, well, if you could have any dream collaboration with any pickleball pro or pickleball brand, what would it be?
That's a good one. I'm gonna let you handle that question.
Yeah, I mean, I use the Jula paddle and I love it. I mean, so I had one of those real budget paddles you get from Target for 9.99 when I first started playing, and it made this horrible noise. And after a while at the club, people were like, "Oh, you're the guy with the noisy paddle." So, so, so I had to invest in a good paddle, and I tried out these Jula paddles, and it really made such a significant difference to everybody else's experience, but also to my own. So, so I would say that just they have really quality products. I've enjoyed using them so far, and um, so probably that. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I'll echo that. It hasn't improved my play as much as I'd hoped.
Okay, so y'all said your website, it went live today, is that right?
Yep.
Yes, picklenutrition.com, Pikl.
Picklenutrition.com, Pikl nutrition.com. And if you guys do decide to get anything off of the website, be sure to use my code, the Dill10, VDILL, the number 10, and you'll get 10% off of everything that you buy, which is just amazing considering these products are brand new and super helpful. Well, Greg, Ashley, I appreciate you guys so much for being on my channel, um, for supporting the Dill Pickleball Company, and just everything you guys are doing for pickleball in general. Is there anything that you guys want to shout out here at the end of the video?
Yeah, I mean, we're just super excited to be launching this, to be going on this journey with everybody. Let's grow together. And we appreciate you having us on as well, Dylan. So yeah, excited to continue forward on this path.
Yeah, pleasure meeting you.
Absolutely. So, is Pickle Nutrition the real deal? I think it is. I mean, if you're looking for a hydration drink or a supplement to support your muscle soreness or now even a pre-workout to get you energized before the game, Pikl Nutrition is the way to go. They have great tasting products that are all natural. They support your body during the game, after the game, and in a natural way. They use these products every day themselves to make sure that they're safe and to make sure that they're actually doing what they say they are. And after using them personally myself, I can say that they have made a huge impact in my hydration and my recovery. So make sure you head over to picklenutrition.com, Pikl nutrition.com, and pick up some products. Make sure to use the Dill 10 to save 10%. Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification icon, like this video, and make sure to stay tuned to the Dill Pickleball Company for a lot more paddle reviews and other videos. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.